and I'm also excited for what Christian Dvorak can bring, because the thing is, despite losing KK and replacing with Dvorak, Kotkaniemi might have the higher ceiling. He might or he might not. But the thing is, right now, Dvorak is the better player. So we are going into next season, and the one after that, likely the one after that, a better team than we would have been with Kotkaniemi instead of Dvorak. So that is exciting. I really, really like Dvorak as a player. We acquire him from the Arizona Coyotes for a first-round pick, a conditional first, and we'll get into that as if you need me breaking that down, and a 2024 second-round pick. This is a 25-year-old center just entering the prime of his career who's on a development curve that is constantly on an upwards trajectory. He's had a really good development path so far, and it has helped him to have a lot of minutes playing for the Arizona Coyotes. He's played some wing, but he's also played a lot of center as well. But we get him for the first and the second, and the condition on the first is that if the Carolina or Montreal first-round picks that we attained or have the rights to, if they fall in the 11 to 32 range in the draft, Arizona gets the best one. Okay? But if one or both fall within the top 10, the Canadiens get the best one. So the first round pick we are sending for Dvorak is essentially top 10 protected. Another reason why I'm excited for Dvorak is this is the first time in Marc Bergevin's tenure that he has traded a first round pick. They clearly believe in this player. Not only that, the Habs do have a fantastic track record of acquiring NHL talent. They just do. The pro scouts are fantastic. And Christian Dvorak, I've been following this guy's career for a long time. He may not have the upside of Kotkaniemi, but what he is now is far better than Kotkaniemi is now. So Christian Dvorak, 6 foot, 195 pounds. He's American from Illinois. He's out of the London Knights junior system as well, and they are known for developing some strong NHL talent. Think Mitch Marner. Think Corey Perry, Josh Anderson, Max Domi. I know he's had ups and downs, but another good example. In 2013-14, in his first junior season, after coming out of the USHL, Christian Dvorak, 33 games played, 14 points. His draft plus 1 year in the OHL, 66 games played, 109 points. You heard that right. He went from 14 points in 33 games to 109 points, 41 goals, and 68 assists. Now, granted, he's playing with some great players. He had Mitch Marner on his team. 2015-16, 59 games played, 121 points, 52 goals, 69 assists. So, upwards trajectory. Starts his career in the NHL at 20 years old, 78 games played, 15 goals, 18 assists for 33 points, 0.42 points per game. In 2017-18, his second year in the NHL, 78 games played, 15 goals again, 22 assists, 37 points, 0.47 points per game. Upwards trajectory. Now in 2018-19, he dealt with some injury issues. Only 20 games played, 7 points. We'll scratch that because the season after that, 2019-20, 70 games played, 18 goals, 20 assists for 38 points, 0.54 points per game. And in the most recent season, playing at center for the Arizona Coyotes, his wingers, Lawson Krause, and God knows who else. 17 goals, 14 assists, 31 points, 0.55 points per game. His points per game continues on an upwards trajectory. So you are guaranteed anywhere between 20 to 25 goals down the middle from Christian Dvorak. And considering that Kotkaniemi and Danault can barely reach that level combined, bit of an upgrade there. And it's not just his offensive ability that's impressive. Christian Dvorak can provide you strong, responsible 5-on-5 minutes. He can play on the penalty kill. And you know Marc Bergevin and the Canadiens love their two-way players. Well, that's exactly what he is. So he'll fit in the top 6 of Montreal just fine. He'll likely be given Drouin and Anderson to play with, is my guess, off the bat. But regardless, there's a ton of strong, skilled wingers in Montreal for Dvorak. He could seriously thrive. And his contract at $4.45 million clearly is a lot easier to swallow for a guaranteed NHL top 6 player than Kotkaniemi at the $6.1 million. And not only that, his contract, Christian Dvorak's contract, brings him to unrestricted free agent status. So he needs these next 4 years of his career to be the best so he can cash in. Now, will he be in the long-term plans for Montreal after those 4 years? I'm not sure, but we will get some strong hockey out of him. And it also provides Like I mentioned, Ryan Poehling and Jake Evans, someone to dethrone eventually, if that's the case. So I'm really excited for Christian. Lethal shot. Just pinpoint accurate if he can step into it. If you give him space to step into a shot, watch out. Not only that, he is a shifty and aggressive skater. Very deceptive in the moves that he makes. Also, like I mentioned, very responsible player. So limited mistakes. I think he'll fit in great in the Habs top six. And like I mentioned, we may be a better team this year and next than we would have been with Kotkaniemi. So it's kind of a catch-22. Yeah. Basically the best way to sum it up. Catch-22. Guys, let me know what you think about this entire situation down in the comments. It's a tough one. It's going to suck if Kotkaniemi becomes a elite number 1 in Carolina. It'll suck if he becomes a 2C in Carolina. It'll suck if he gets 50 points playing wing for them this season. It's tough to swallow because I really believed in Kotkaniemi. I'm very disappointed in Montreal's development. It's an area of this franchise's execution that they need to improve. It has to improve. We can't hold on to first-round picks like they're gold and then just not utilize them. If you're going to continue to suck at drafting and developing first-round picks, please trade them. Like you just did for Christian Dvorak, please. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this situation down in the comments. Not much else to say, I guess. Other than, I got all my equipment. I'm going to update this background. I got some artwork coming that I'm really excited for. I got to take down a Kotkaniemi picture now, which is great. And I'm looking forward to this upcoming season, what the Habs are going to do. I think in our current state, we may even be better than we were last season on paper. The Shea Weber loss is going to be very hard to handle. But if Duren can turn a corner, a full season of Cole Caulfield, that's going to make a big difference. David Savard really should replace Shea Weber defensively. Hopefully maybe Norlinder as a dark horse can come in, and even Romanovs take a step forward to provide our top four a little more puck movement and dynamic offense from the back end. But overall, I'm excited. Frustrated kind of with how the whole Kotkaniemi tenure played out. But I still love my team, and I'm sure you guys do too. Go Habs, go, baby! Woo!